Hello, hello. I'm going to say hello to replay watchers first because chances are you're seeing this before anyone else. So tonight we are going to, I'm done with my introductions because we have to get going. I have a 5-foot piece of wood that we have to create tonight. We're going to use stencils, and so we have to get going, right? And so this is what I did to the wood. Okay, I purchased a 10-foot piece of wood at Home Depot. That's where I get my wood. It's called, I call it a common, what's the word I want to use for it? Call it a piece of common pine wood. And I like to get the 12-inch by 5 feet. You can buy it in 10 feet. It'd be cheaper if you get it in 10 feet, have it cut in half. You can buy it in 12-foot sections. You can buy it thinner, but I like the 12-inch because then I can use a lot of the board for designs. The entire board, let's start down here, was covered in this, just a wash of paint that I did last year when I created the sign, or the year before. I just put it on to keep the back protected a little bit. So then I'm going to take a brush. You could use a brush like this. So they're kind of fun indoor and outdoor. Even for a long time I had one hanging on an interior wall. So if you walked in our main or our front door, you could see it. Okay, so we've got the gold on, and yeah, isn't that a pretty color? And then I thought yellow bees. We had to add some yellow on top of it. So little star, so this is just a light yellow. So any brand paint you like, a goldish color or mustard looks good. And now we're going to grab our honeycomb stencil. And I'm going to be using white, just a good old white, because our lettering on this will be black. And then we want to offload. So see, we still have too much paint on there. Stenciling is a process, and sometimes you need to do 2 coats depending on how dark you want it. Sometimes you need to do 3, but here we're just taking some of that paint off, and I'm just using a paper towel to get it a little bit drier so we don't have paint dripping off. And then we are going to just pick a place. We're going to be very willy-nilly about this, and we are just going to start stenciling. Now, because I have this tape still on, none of this will go on our border. Wouldn't be terrible if you put it on your border. Please. Okay, so you're going to see me moving the board around. I'm just filling in here and there where I think maybe just a little more would look good on there. And I am going to do a quick little dry here. I will not move this up and down as I stencil it. I have these pretty colors, vibrant B-type ones. I'm going to take a 220 grit sandpaper, and I'm going to do a light sand. It just kind of brings down any paint. I like a nice surface to stencil on that's nice and smooth. I'm going to take this now, a shop towel, and I'm going to get all that dust off before I stencil. And take the tape off, and then you're going to see the edges. All right, that is off. I am just wasting tape tonight because I don't want to deal with it, but typically I will save my paint. And I'm going to bring you up for a moment because I want to hold this up so you can see it before we do our design on it. Okay, give you a little more look at that. This is our top, and how I know it's our top is because this is here. So again, we have these to hang it with, and all we have to do is flip it around, and that's it. So see how simple that was? And again, I just wanted you to see it that way. Now let's put it back down and get our message on. That's be kind. And we are going to be using black paint. And the first thing I want to do is start laying it out. So I'll bring it back down here so you can see. Make sure you have your letters going the right way. You know that K can only go one way. I know you're seeing it backwards, but we have ND. So I'm moving down my board. So be kind. And then we have these florals. And then we have about, 8 to 10 more inches. So because it's made for a 4 feet piece of wood, I'm changing it up a little bit. Now, obviously kind, you want these to be close together, these letters, because it's one word. So we know those will be together. The B I'm bringing down a little bit from the top. And then I'll show you that. So instead of putting it right at top, I'm putting it right here. Because then I might have room to put another B coming up this way, okay? But I need to spread it out. So as I'm looking at it, I'm kind of making decisions what I'll do with it. And so then here, I'll probably do the florals that come with it. They have grass too. I didn't want the grass, so I just taped it off again before we came live, save a little time. I'm gonna put those way down here on the bottom, but then I'm also gonna add them again, kind of mixed with these going up a little more, and then we'll put some more bees in here. So, tape kind together. Yes, I'll definitely be taping them together. Because we're actually gonna do the kind first. You see why I'm adding tape right here? Because the stencil, the letter's real close to the wood. So get the fun words done first. I have it taped down, so I'm so, you know, positive that this is not going to lift up. I can just swirl away, and if you can see, I'm barely pressing down. I'm just getting one coat on first. Then we start rushing, and kind of, that's where mistakes can happen. And so I'm just going to take my time. We're going to just do what we're doing, and okay, and then we're going to come back down, slide it down here. Fun flowers on here. These kind of remind me of the 70s flowers, even with the flowers. So ready? Let's take these off, take a look at them, and there we go. Kind of groovy, huh? Something extra, because this was designed for a 4-foot and we're using a 5-foot, and I think I like that. We're going to take this off, the kind, be kind, and then we are going to add some. Am I down far enough? The little trail that it leaves. I'll try to do it without it getting on there. That looks good. Okay, so we've got 3 down here, 3 up here, and so then we've got our board pretty full. I get my Posca pen, but I'm gonna come in and I'll do one right here. I'm going to put a dot, make a mark, couple dots over. Okay, so there, see how I'm adding some white to them? I'm not using the shadow technique because it was going to be too much. I'm going to take my pen and I'm going to go around, dot, dot, around, dot, dot. So now I can bring that up close so you can see with the floral. See what I'm going to do? Just kind of looks groovy, doesn't it? I think it looks good, groovy. And then the same with the B and the K. That's it. Letting me finish this tonight. I tried to be so prepared to get it done in time, but it's awesome. I love it. I'll be so happy to have this hanging on my home. And thanks for watching me create this with the beautiful Essential Stencil products. Love them. You can create just about anything your imagination comes up with. So have a great Easter weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.